Welcome to subramani.com. Another question which people ask me is which is more important, risk capacity or risk tolerance or the need to take risk? Well, when you're creating a portfolio, for a retired person, all the three are very important, extremely important, because the no replenishment of the portfolio is going to happen. Please try to understand when risk capacity, risk tolerance, need to take risk is important even for a 30-year-old, even for a 40-year-old. However, for a 30-year-old and a 40-year-old, if there is a fall in the corpus, he or she is still earning and they will be able to put in more money. So if the markets are down, that's fine, because they are going to add more money, so they will add at a lower NAV, so their net worth will go up. But for a retired person who is not adding to his corpus and just living by drawing down from the corpus, that option is not available. So obviously all the three are important, but the need to take risk might change, because if there is a huge fall in the portfolio, he may have to take some risk for meeting his or her retirement requirements at a later stage, maybe in their 90s. There may be a shortfall in the overall portfolio. Risk tolerance is something which the client tells you, but you find out over a period of time that this is what the client is saying and this is what the client means. This happens only over a period of time and only when you have a good relationship with the client. Not all clients will open up so much, but it is completely your job as a consultant, as an MFD or as an RIA, to be able to find out how much of risk tolerance this guy really has or this girl really has. Many people talk about risk tolerance, but they may be actually scared. So the most important thing, if you ask me, is your assessment of his risk capacity, right? That's very important, because what he says is risk tolerance, what he feels and how he acts is risk capacity. For example, there will be people who will tell you, I have enough risk capacity, etc. Then they will go home and they will say, can I redeem some money from this fund? And you say, why do you want? So he'll say, no, I have some requirement for money. That's fine. Then he withdraws. After 2 weeks or 1 week, he'll call up and say, this sovereign gold bond has come. Should I be investing? So the immediate question is, if you didn't need the money, why did you withdraw? So he says, no, I watched a TV program, they said markets are too high, so I thought I will remove some money, which means he has done his asset allocation, but he said something else to you. That's perfectly all right. That is typical client behavior, and behavioral finance tells you that all of us do some things irrational like this. The question is, how do you manage all this while creating your portfolio, whether it is for a client or whether it is for yourself, right? Therefore the need to understand risk tolerance. Need to risk tolerance comes from reading a lot, reading how volatility will be there, how it helps, etc. How diversifying across asset classes, which could be debt, equity, long-term debt, short-term debt, long-term equity, value investing equity, day trading equity, right? Across all asset classes, including gold, Bitcoin, real estate, rates, whatever you want. Creating that portfolio is the skill. Risk taking, funnily, risk tolerance keeps increasing with age because of the ability to understand risk, but the risk capacity may be going down because you have lesser amount of time when the equity can recover from their volatility, and the need to take risk may completely disappear by the time you're 60, because you have such a huge portfolio that you can afford to keep everything in a savings bank account and not worry about inflation or tax. Everything is possible, right? So you have to mix and match everything while designing a portfolio. So very difficult to say which is more important, but between the customer and the client and the advisor, you have to sit and understand all this while designing a portfolio. Thank you.